Good morning, my cinephiles. Mr. Drew here to talk to you for a few minutes about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It's certainly the most controversial MCU film out there, and it's understandable because it's pretty violent. Don't take your kids to see it, but it's a really good deviation from the MCU formula, really showing the evolution. And I felt that Sam Raimi did a very good job redeeming himself after Spider-Man 3. But no, he did show that he still got it in the tank, and he of course put in his obligatory Bruce Campbell in the cameo, and that guy's still funny all these years later. And just Benedict Cumberbatch and Benedict Wong showing that they really need to do a buddy cop style thing. And I did like the introduction of a new character, America Chavez, and yeah, Saudi Arabia had to ban the film because she has two mothers, but we live in a consistently progressive society, and the best thing you can do is sometimes just to catch up. But the best part of the film was Liz Olsen as Scarlet Witch. In fact, I feel that the film should have been called Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness, because this was more her story, even if she was the villain. Kind of like what they did with Infinity War, having Thanos be the protagonist, even if he's a villain. Because, like Thanos, she's been kind of secretly built up over the course of like over almost 10 years. And you understand where she's coming from, especially if you saw WandaVision. Like, you know she wants to see her kids, even if it means crossing the multiverse. And I really got to talk about, now this is a massive spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, shut off now. Anyway, for those of you who remain with me, just seeing the induction of Fox properties into the MCU was quite something. Especially in the theater, I was just cheering when I saw Captain Carter, the alternate Captain Marvel. Kind of Black Bolt was pretty cool, but Reed Richards, having John Krasinski, Jim Halpert, my man, as Mr. Fantastic, was something I never thought I'd see in my life. And I just really enjoyed just seeing him just show up. I mean, this guy auditioned for Captain America, and he campaigned for this other part for a while, but he fortunately was successful. And then we get His Holiness, Sir Patrick Stewart, back as Professor Charles Xavier. And yes, and Logan, I feel was a best swan song, but this is a pretty interesting opportunity to just kind of see if he didn't die, if the timeline was fixed. It's sort of like a proper sequel, if you will, to Days of Future Past. And I gotta talk about that Invincible style scene. I mean, they were like, yeah, we can take care of her. And then next thing you know, just that one line, what mouth? It's certainly, like, I was disturbed by it, just seeing all these characters that we were just introduced to and were billed as powerful, just being squashed. It was not something I could easily get over. And funny story, at the theater where I work, on Saturday night after it came out, we had about 10 refunds from the movie. People demand their money back, not because the movie sucked, which it did not, but because it was too violent. And I'm like, well, that's kind of what PG-13 implies. It doesn't always mean. I mean, if that's the case, it would be rated R. But overall, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I feel, is a bit better than the first movie, and still got some sick effects and very good editing overall. And of course, Danny Elfman returning to score. I mean, he's always done stuff with Sam Raimi. He's just showing it. He still got it. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm going to try out this new format of about 5-minute vids, just explaining my thoughts on everything. And thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you next week. Until then, the balcony is closed. Thank you.